Hello, humans. Yes, that's from Monsters Inc. Laugh floor. I bet you got that already. Anyway, my name is Kylie. I am a part of the Disney College program, and my date is February 5th, which means I move in about 12 days from now, considering it is almost midnight on the 23rd, making it almost the 24th. Anyway, I thought I would do the Disney College program tag as my intro video. I wasn't really sure I was going to vlog, but I decided why not. Try at least, and we'll see where it goes. I'll probably be using Snapchat to film a lot of it because I love the filters, and I think I actually look better. But maybe it'll just be the one-on-one. I can talk one-on-one videos that I do. But here we go. This is gonna, start it off, and let's go. Sorry for the change in angle. You'll probably get one for at least every question that I do because Snapchat only records so much. Anyway, the first question is, how did you hear about the program? The first time I really remember hearing anything was probably when I was in high school, and somebody that I had been in theater with actually got signed up to do it in lifeguarding. And I just asked some questions. I think I kind of always knew a little bit about it, because my parents had talked to me about it before, and I always kind of wanted to work for Disney. It was like not forefront, honestly, for a while, because I was like, oh, I'm going to be a singer, I'm going to be going to some performing arts school or whatever, but things change, and that's definitely how that went for me, but it's okay. I don't mind it. Anyway, let's go to the next question. Alright, so question number 2. How was the interview process? Well, for me, I applied on August 21st, the official drop of apps, but I wasn't put forward for a WBI until September 25th. So I was stuck and applied for a month and 4 days, so a month and change. It was honestly really hard at that point, but that day I got the WBI, but I was working, and when I got home I was too tired, and I waited to take the WBI till the next day, but then I scheduled 2 days later after that my PI, and I thought it went honestly really well. And I actually heard a week later from my PI that I was accepted, so that was pretty great, and I'm honestly really happy it was that quick afterwards with how long it took before. Alright, so where was I when I found out? I was actually laying in bed. I knew that acceptances had gone out the day before, and I thought, maybe they'll come out today. I didn't think I would be doing anything exciting at any time, since I was at home. I didn't have work. I didn't have classes or anything, because I have online classes, so I was really able to just decide when I did my work. And I still kind of have one right now, but that's for a different day. So yeah, I was laying in bed, and I just kind of refreshed the email, and I kept refreshing, and I was like, this is not happening, so I'm just gonna go to Twitter and watch and see what happens. And then I went back, and it had turned out that 10 minutes before I went back, I had gotten my acceptance letter, and I freaked out right away and called a lot of people and messaged others. It was pretty awesome, honestly. So what is my role? Oh, I'm starting these all right a lot. Anyway, my role is merchandise, and that was actually in my top 5, so I was really excited to get it, especially since I was kind of worried about getting QSFB, because I worked food before and I really disliked it, but I thought in order to get into the program, and it was Disney, maybe I'd enjoy it more, and so I put some interest in it, but I was still a little worried about getting it, which is not the best, but preferred roles were Bippity Boppity Boutique, front desk, attractions, character attendant, and merchandise, so pretty much the standard top roles for a lot of people. Another thing I was honestly excited about was the roommates, which is the next question. How did you find your roommates? How many do you want? Well, how many do I want doesn't really matter anymore, because I was able to link up with 2. I originally wanted 5 to make us a 6, but we had to split our group up I found Mare because I actually knew her for years, and we linked up again last year for the fall applications, and we just talked, and we thought we'd be roommates then, and we just kept up with that. The other ones, I just kind of looked through the February 5th group and looked at different itineraries, and I was like, oh, let's have a group chat with these people, with me and Mare, and went from there on deciding on who we thought were connected, which is pretty much everyone we talked to. We did have to turn one down, and I felt really bad about it because we ended up talking to more people and just thought others were a different fit. But you kind of have to go with what you think fits, right? I think that may have caught off the last word. Anyway, that's what the word was too, by the way. Anyway, number 6. What are you gonna miss while in the program? My family, which is pretty standard. But honestly, my families are in different places right now. My brother is down at college. My other brother is working at the same college for at least this semester. So it's just my little sister, my mom, and my dad at home with me. And they're honestly who will be visiting me if they visit at all. So it's a 6-person family down to like 4. And it's just kind of crazy. But it's how life goes. Other than that, I'll honestly miss probably my free time doing my writing on Tumblr and things like that, because I know I won't be able to do that as much while I'm down there, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because I want to make the most out of the experience and being at the parks, and honestly, I am growing a little bit out of it anyway, so this will help. Number 7, woohoo! What's your favorite Disney park? Well, I've only really been to World, so World's my favorite. I do plan on going to Disneyland at some point, maybe during this program. I don't know. Depends how money works out. But I've always wanted to see Disneyland Paris too. But let's go with World for out of all the resorts. But out of all the parks, Magic Kingdom will always have my heart because that's where I feel the most magical, the most Disney, though I know Hollywood Studios will creep out in general because of Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land, making it a better place than it has been as of late. So I'm excited for that to move forward and excited to be able to develop and be put into the Star Wars scene because I do love Star Wars quite a lot, honestly, and my love has grown for it, so I'm hoping that just makes it even better. Okay, number 8, which I probably just said, but it cuts off anyway. 8, first thing you want to do when you get there. Well, first thing I do when I actually arrive is I'm going to Disney Springs and see my roommates, but as far as first thing I want to do when I actually have access to the parks is go to Magic Kingdom because I like to start my trips to Disney World with Magic Kingdom because, like I said, it's where I feel the most magical. But if I didn't go to Magic Kingdom, I would go to Hollywood Studios because I do love Tower of Terror quite a bit and would want to start with that. And in Magic Kingdom, I'd probably want to ride Haunted Mansion first because I really do love Haunted Mansion quite a bit. But I always go to the shops too because shops and me at Disney, yeah, it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna be in trouble. At least I won't have that 40% for too long when I get down there. Okay, number 9, we're almost done. What is number 1 on your bucket list? Number 1 on my bucket list is probably to see Toy Story Land or, Meet Megara is actually number 1. Meet Megara is always my bucket list number 1. Problem is, Megara is not really out very often or pretty much at all anymore, so I haven't been able to meet her. I think I may have saw her in the parade the first time I went down to Disney, but other than that, it's been a miss. But I know if I ever get to see her, I will cry my eyes out because Megara is my favorite Disney character. My favorite Disney character, so I really don't want to go without her at any point. And yeah, so yeah, that would be definitely number 1. But for the work experience, I kind of would like to work at pretty much. I'm not really sure where that cut off, but I would like to work every area in Magic Kingdom. That's what I was saying. So Frontierland, Fantasyland, Storybook Circus, Tomorrowland, Adventureland, Liberty Square, Memento Mori. Oh my god, Memento Mori so much because I love Haunted Mansion. I love that little store. It's so cute. Finally, number 10, we're down to it. One thing you hope to take away from the program. I hope to get my foot in the door so that I can make my career in Disney start when I do another program, because I do plan on another program before I graduate, because I do have to get an internship once I switch to hospitality. And then other than that, to keep my foot in the door, that way when I graduate I can get even further. That's what I'm hoping for, because I want to work for Disney in the long run. Anyway, it was nice talking to you guys. That was my DCP tag, and I hope you enjoyed it.